Read, write, read. If the president were here, one of his greatest strengths is reading.
Every time I hit a plateau, I want to make sure that I'm learning from other people to make sure that I don't go down.
If you can think and speak and write, you are absolutely deadly. Nothing can get in your way.
Rise and shine, it's Espresso time. Good morning, Believe Nation. My name is Alex, and my one word is belong. I believe that the world would be a better place if more people felt that they belong. So to start off your morning right, grab a coffee and sip on today's message, read and write. Over to you, Michelle Obama.
I wake up every morning. Espresso keep me going. I wake up every morning.
Read, write, read. If the president were here, one of his greatest strengths is reading. That's one of the reasons why he's a good communicator, why he's such a good writer. He's a voracious reader. So we're trying to get our girls, no matter what, to love reading and to challenge themselves with what they read, not just read the gossip books, but to push themselves beyond and do things that maybe they wouldn't do. So I would encourage you all to read. Just keep reading. And writing is another skill. It's practice. The more you write, the better you get. Drafts. Our kids are learning. The first draft means nothing. You're going to do 7, 10 drafts. That's writing. It's not failure. It's not the teacher not liking you because it's all marked up in red. When you get to be a good writer, you mark your own stuff in red. And you rewrite, and you rewrite, and you rewrite. That's what writing is. And if you come out with those skills, and then you're confident, and you can articulate, and you can stand up straight and look anybody in the eye and say, this is who I am, it's a pleasure to meet you. That's one of the things we try to do with our mentoring program with young girls. My message to them is if you can walk into the White House and meet the First Lady and say, my name is, how are you, and look me in the eye, then there's nothing you can't do. That's why it's important. If you guys walked here, are sitting here in front of all these people, standing tall, asking questions, using your voice, you have to practice that. These arenas just show up again and again, and then you just get used to it. The nerves go away, and you start relaxing into your own abilities. But it's practice.
I love Michelle Obama's message. As an instructor, I am continually trying to get better as a dancer, as a motivational speaker, as a storyteller, as a leader. Every time I hit a plateau, I want to make sure that I'm learning from other people to make sure that I don't go down. Because here's the thing, once you achieve a goal, you want to push yourself further into it. Because if you don't, you start to take yourself for granted. If you're in a relationship with someone, you start to take them for granted. If you're not growing, you're dying. You need to challenge yourself. The one point that I would add to Michelle Obama is you don't just consume your knowledge through reading, and you don't grow just through writing. You can do it through videos. You can do it through audio tapes. Every morning I wake up, I'm watching someone inspirational do something amazing or say something amazing. I will watch Michelle Obama. I watch Barack Obama. I watch Mel Robbins, and I watch Tony Robbins. That's a lot of Obamas and Robinsons. The point is, you can grow through different avenues. Your information can be consumed differently. But what's important is that you're continuously growing, because if you're not growing, you're dying. Now, I have a special bonus clip for you. But before that, the question of the day is, what's one area of your life you're coasting in? I'd love to hear from you. Please leave it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. We believe in you, and we hope you continue to believe in yourself and whatever your one word is. Stay tuned for the bonus clip, and we'll see you tomorrow morning for another shot of espresso. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Coffee Sense with Alex. Nailed it! I need to grow my channel.
I wake up every morning. Espresso keep me going.
The best thing you can do is teach people to write, because there's no difference between that and thinking. And one of the things that just blows me away about universities is that no one ever tells students why they should write something. It's like, well, you have to do this assignment. well, why are you writing? Well, you need the grade. It's like, no, you need to learn to think. Because thinking makes you act effectively in the world. Thinking makes you win the battles you undertake. And those could be battles for good things. If you can think and speak and write, you are absolutely deadly. Nothing can get in your way. So that's why you learn to write. It's like, and I can't believe that people aren't just told that. It's like, it's the most powerful weapon you can possibly provide someone with. And I mean, I know lots of people who've been staggeringly successful and watched them throughout my life. I mean, those people, you don't want to have an argument with them. They'll just slash you into pieces. And not in a malevolent way. It's like, if you're going to make your point and they're going to make their point, you better have your points organized, because otherwise you are going to look like and be an absolute idiot. You are not going to get anywhere. And if you can formulate your arguments coherently, and make a presentation, if you can speak to people, if you can lay out a proposal, God, people give you money, they give you opportunities, you have influence.
Books obviously are very important. I read a lot. I try to read like 2 or 3 books a week. And for me, what I realized very early on, and it's a little bit clear for me because I work in book publishing and I'm a writer, but like I consider reading to be like part of my job. So like, and that was actually somewhat weird when I was working full-time in American Apparel. It's like, I would want to sit there and like read a book, but you like can't do that at an office, you know? But so now I work from home, so I can sort of I can arrange my day in a way that like appearances matter a little bit less. But I think, you know, reading, like what I say is like, okay, look, chances are whatever problem you're going through right now, someone else went through before you, and they probably wrote it down. And so like books are the way that we access that knowledge. And if you're not availing yourself to it, you're going to learn a lot of things the hard way when you don't necessarily need to. So I consider like reading to be like part of my job and part of what's accelerated what I've been able to accomplish. So it's like when people are like, oh, how do you have time? How do you have so much time to read? It's like, well, how do you have time to sleep? And how do you have time to eat and go to work? Like, that's just what you do. It's not like this extra luxury that I squeeze in when I'm on vacation.
Got it. That was going to be one of my questions. How do you have so much time to read? So
there's no secret. And like, I don't read fast. Like, I think a lot of people think that people who read a lot must be like speed readers, and so they focus on that. It's like, no, people who read a lot just spend a lot of time reading because it's important to them. And that's sort of the distinction that I made.
You need to read at least 20 minutes every day. Now, I spend about 2 hours a day or more, but you got to understand, this is my business, this is my life, this is my profession. I got to do it. Fortunately, I just absolutely love to do it. But 20 minutes a day will make a dramatic difference. Now, obviously, I'm talking about reading something good, powerful, positive, biographies, autobiographies, self-help books, motivational books, books about your business, your profession, the industry of which you are a part, books about human nature, how to deal with people. If you are an average reader, that's 220 words a minute. If you will just read 20 minutes a day, at the end of the year you will have read 20 200-page books. That is 18 more than the average American reads in a year's time. That will give you a colossal advantage in whatever it is that you're doing.
So let me give you the one-word secret to happiness. One word. This is all you need to be happy.
The most important word ever.
If you had to think of one word that's most important to you, or that sums you up, or that would be kind of like a little beacon.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.